Apparently you can use the arrow keys to look around. Interesting. Anyway, like well, back game. Demolition Company Gold. Etc. Alright. You can use control to attack. So you can effectively play this game without a keyboard, without a mouse. That's weird. What's the word? Speak up. Speak it up. Break it down. Baby, what's the word? Saying words, big loud words. I like words when they're big and really tall. No explosives? No explosives. There's the rubble pit. It's probably really far away because this game hates people. Anyway, we actually want to do this nice and low. Professional, guys. We all know I'm a professionalist. We all know that I am a real-life construction worker, and that this whole information technology business I'm doing is just a big, fat, poopy lie. This is where I see myself in 5 years. Speed up! Speed it up! Break it down! This is how demolition work doesn't work. Reality. When they take your safety precautions, you should keep track of those all of the day. Don't forget, wear a helmet, safety jacket. You might get hurt or hit by a car. Never forget your safety jacket. I'm not even kidding about that. You should never forget your safety jacket. Or your helmet, especially the helmet. Man, I wanted a pixely burger. Oh, no, the pit's not too far away. If I remember, there isn't even... No, there are night levels, but there's never really a reason to use the flashlight. It's just sort of a gimmick in the game. I'll give you that one. Russians! I see straight through your plans. They are made of paper, and I am made of wood. Speed up! Speed down, break down. Don't forget to wear a helmet every day. A helmet. Might save your life, so don't forget to wear it ever. What was that? Is that the game? That's pretty spooky. Made quite the mess. Professional deconstruction work doesn't actually work like this. They often just deconstruct cleanly. Also known as you don't smash your vehicle into the wall to break it down. Mom's the word. There's a suit. In case that doesn't count as rubble, that's pretty lean machine. Yeah, man. Gonna push this rubble. Gonna keep pushing until it's nice and everywhere. I sincerely hope that no problems will be making a mess of this. They're cool guys. They're paying me $20K just to drive around as an idiot. Oh, job's well done with a job's well done. So saith the Britishman. Never seen a Britishman who disagreed with that one, eh? Well then, Ian. You will see a Britishman who will disagree to a Tam O'Shanter. That's a lovely place of head here, eh? You go out of Tam O'Shanter every day. Comes the word. Dig it up. Dig it down. Careful with my debris. Don't want to make a seven trip, that would suck. Suck a duck. Suck it good, suck it dry. Cause those ducks are pretty wet after swimming the pond. Man, I've never seen a dry. Well, actually, I don't think ducks get wet. They have this anti-hydrophobic layer that's on their skin. They have a hydrophobic. Anti-hydrophobic meaning they would deter hydrophobic materials. Honestly, very effective. I'm a duck, and I dislike waterproofing. At this rate, I'll bring them more suitcases. I'm gonna go for one more full scoop. Scoop-a-doop. This way, actually, it's kind of full. Spirit tracks was more. At least I wore a helmet. There's that to be proud of. Skyping me. Stop Skyping me. This isn't as annoying as the boulder one because the boulder one has, I think, a much stricter time limit. So it's like, oh, well, you can do this at that time. Where's that fucking thing? You're gonna get smashed, kiddo. Or not. Apparently, you saved your day. Was that a thing in America? cars like that are often a little difficult, so that the guy controlling the wheel doesn't actually have to concern himself with aiming properly, because it's just all just involved in it. It'll sort itself out. It'll sort itself out like a demolition. I don't know what demolition. The stuff's cool. That's how a hat should be. I wouldn't do it. God damn, physics object, get in the physics box. I think he disagrees with the actual shape of the physics objects. He rejects this reality and substitutes his own. How mythbustery. Hold on. The last piece you are gonna get out. Out of your way. Get ketchup. There's a suitcase on the floor. Okay, we got some physics distortions.
This is Captain speaking. We're dealing with some small problems with the physics engine. Please hold on tight, repeat. Please hold on tight and fasten your seatbelt necessary. You might be having problems with the physics engine. Sure, I'm the captain speaking. There's just rambling to make you feel all right about this trip. I can swear. I swear to God, we are going to live through this. I swear to God, you are not going to die. I might kill you, but at least you won't die.
Well, depends on how you look at it. The answer is, I'd rather have a demolition. Which is really just a demolition. Man, ever since I read about that thing existing, Don't Starve, I was like, holy shit, that's a snazzy ass hat. With a hat like that, how could you go wrong? Really? God damn it! I can dare you. You got some shit on your head, sir. Mind cleaning that up? I saw that little piece of scrap. I don't get paid in cheese. Or, as the experts call it, debris. After Johannes Debris invented debris after he smashed a castle. He was like, I wouldn't call it rubble, and I wouldn't call it trouble. I wouldn't call it toil, and I wouldn't call it bubble. And so he called it debris. Scrap on a chair. I like how this random assorted scrap has a cog in it. I understand the nuts and bolts and the wavy stuff, but really? People have cogs to throw away these days? Probably been there and called it Champs-Élysées, you idiots. Learn to speak French, or at the very least learn how to sound French. The French don't like this. You're the kind of person that appreciates it how much Here in France, they appreciate it. We call them paris. Then he mispronounces the Bretts, and everyone's like, oh, how was he French? He's like, I didn't say that. Suddenly gets an American accent, everyone's even more pissed off. Like, we say saved the Americans, and now they're just being dicks about it. The French caused you to win the war against the Brits, you schmucks. America was losing. You were the underdogs in that war. You only won because the French were like, you know what's really fun? Fucking with the Brits. You know what's happening in British territory? A bunch of hillbillies are causing some ruckus. So how about we give the hillbillies some guns? And we stop the British fleet. It's gonna be a laugh. And then they're like, the French are fucking stupid pussies. And they're like, no, you're just fucking assholes, you schmucks. And ever since, the French have never helped the Americans ever again. The only reason they formed the French resistance, one of the fiercest resistances in the Second World War, is because they wanted to show the Americans they didn't need them. They're like, oh, you've come, we've already solved the problem. We've already killed our local version of Hitler. You're 2 months late. We'll liberate ourselves. And the Americans were like, oh man, I can't believe I showed up late. They ate all the eclairs. I brought my chocolate, which they had to give to the Dutch afterwards, for those eclairs. And now they have to give it to the Dutch. And we're like, hey, we have some pancakes. And they're like, oh, yeah, get pancakes back. And they were like, we have apple pie. And they're like, no, it's Dutch. It's Dutch, all right. You are, after all, a country made entirely out of immigrants. Don't be surprised if you're not the origin of something. Going at the speed of a cloud. I like go really fast that way. Most of these are sweet. I like the double tires in the back of this vehicle to show you that yes, we need extra stability there. Just for the weight from going. One more trip ought to do it. Yeah, I hit a red barrel and it didn't explode. I do like how the backside becomes a non-physical object when it's like up like this. Because that little bar would get away so much. So we're going to pull the handbrake and we're going to pull off a half donut and a 360 no-scope deluxe. Not very good 360 no-scope deluxes. I can give you one with I'm not certified. They could polish the controls if they're ever going to make a sequel, and they should, because this game is really fun for what it is. There is a lot of fun to be had in just being a construction worker, just seeing how the people who have pretty much crappy jobs do their work, and you're like, yeah, I would rather pay these people an extra $1 an hour than ever have to do this myself. This is so much trouble. I guess they have advanced equipment compared to back in the day, but the projects have grown as well. So it's like, oh, they get better equipment, they have to work in stupider... They have to work above the clouds in some of those big buildings. Like, why? Why are we making buildings like this? We don't need them yet. The Champs-Élysées before the French Revolution. It's like everyone's just going to burn it down in a few months anyway. And I wish I was in Whiskey. That place was fancy. That was the rich man's prison. The guys were like, occupy Wall Street, and then the French, and then the people in the building were like, no, it's only rich people. I don't even know why you're here. It's just rich people that are here. There ain't no poor men down here. It's a prison too, by the way. These are rich people who did bad things. They're like, Well, yes. Listen, we have to revolutionize somewhere, you know. Wanted to go to Paris, but they said they didn't need us yet, so we go down to the Bastille and cause some ruckus. To find out it's just a bunch of old idiots. The old idiots like, come on, we want to be part of the French Revolution. We want to be modern, as you kids call it these days. Then the revolutionaries are like, no, it just isn't the same. Can you at least pretend to be evil French people? Can we at least pretend that there are really poor peasants in them? Like, I'm gonna have to sign all this paperwork. But, of course, the peasants won, and so the peasants were like, it was full of people that we liked, and not full of people that we hated. And so the Bastille, instead of being the place that contained only rich people prisoners instead of poor prisoners, became a place of torture and torment, purely by word of mouth. Man, you've learned more this episode than you ever would elsewhere! You're ready to tackle any trivia show now. Except it's trivia that trivia shows don't know because they follow the dictionary. Fuck you. What you learn in high school is definitely not true. I do want to buy cracked deed textbook. That book looks great. I like random things. I have a book for 500 things and how to do it. That's a book I'd learn in high school any day. In fact, it's the only book I read in high school that wasn't already a textbook. Because it was interesting. Mission complete. Dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. Dear God. 40 pieces of scrap. Just to rub it in. I get the feeling this is that... Why are there so many, you gotta put them in the grinder? Why? Stop making me do that. It's boring. Like, I can understand to a degree that it's, like, very cool and interesting to do certain things. You're pretty much asking me to suck a fat cock for no reason, then, hey, come on. Realism. Well, it's time for go to Champs-Élysées. Wait, that's... I thought her name was Chantalisa. Whoops. So we all learned the lesson about that. I'd imagine that all these missions you don't get into explosives. So they're probably just to appeal to the audience. Actually, it's much easier just by running into them wildly. Because once you damage one piece of the structure, it just falls apart like Candy Crush. Also, apparently Candy Crush went to the stock market. Why is everyone going to the stock markets? Why? Alright. Done some of the preliminary work. We gotta do the part that nobody likes, which is grinding up the dirt. You know you do good when it's like 50% there, because 50% is about the part of the game. Says, you know what, that's alright. I do like how I managed to destroy the building by just whacking a couple of pillars, just to show you how fragile the structure is. Well, that just shows you how support-bearing things work. I'll do it. Underappreciated. Like, you matter too, don't worry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Use the wrong button there, kiddo. This game feels slower with the seconds. This game does not go to speed of sound, instead. The reason, by the way, why trucks make that beat is that they can't see what's behind them. It's kind of your responsibility not to get stuck under a truck. Okay, so we don't need that many particles. Okay, that's good. We can do that. We can go with the speed of sound. Go, Sonic Rangers. They're Sonic, supersonic. And I say bumped into the ramp. It was like, whoops, snickerdoodles! Actually, if I just scoop up this stuff, there seems to be a lot of loose particles there. Just like the Louvre, if you were to smash it with a hammer. I wonder what would happen if you smashed the Louvre. Would the Apple Store below the Louvre get upset? Because if I remember, the Louvre is part small. There is an Apple Store under the Louvre. Just so you know, that the Da Vinci Code is not just wrong, but if it wasn't wrong, then apparently Apple is the savior, the Lord and Savior. How glorious. Who would have thought that Steve Jobs, the man who stole most of his blueprints from other people, was actually the Lord and Savior of us all? That's kind of remarkable. You'd expect Jesus was against plagiarism, but nope. It goes right to the end. The guy did revolutionize our life with things like really annoying applications of text. I hate that annoying message noise. WhatsApp has the most annoying sound effects. I prefer people just to get a text message. They're like, I'm going to text back later, instead of making this noise happen 25 times a fucking second. Why do you text that much? At what part of your life could your friends not think for themselves for 5 seconds? Oh yeah, we grounded that stuff down. Oh man, we got some negative points. Must have spilled. Get off my truck! No! No! Rose! 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 Tough piece. That was holding up tight. Grounder accommodates all sorts of positive things. Speed of sound. Today was such a long day. Got home at 6, but at least I had butter cook. That stuff is sizzling. You eat one bite, you're fat. Jesus Christ. Satisfying than anything else. Which is why I'm going to feed a certain person at once he comes over to visit. Drove truth be told, I don't mind a little bit of grease on the skin. A little bit of flab. Like, not too much, I'm not that kind of person, but I do think it's not healthy to be pure muscle. I think that's excessive. Maybe if you want to be a bodybuilder, otherwise, wouldn't mind something to grip on tight.
Oh, baby.
I messed up. Whoops. Oh, that's what you get for thinking you're smart, right? Maybe. There, I was right. We won. Man, this game is just taking its time. But hey, we did some of the more annoying missions, because I don't think there's many other missions that really ask you to put stuff in places except for that one. Oh man, look at this. We have... wow. And that's not even a good one. I think next time we're going to do something else to cheer up the mood, you know? To lift our spirits. Ooh. Ah, this one seems cool. Give us some options. No. Actually, I want to take a look. Oh, we can also try some stuff here. I think. Ooh. No, we don't have the big wrecking ball yet, so we can't do that yet. Oh, breaking the fourth wall. Can we do this big one yet? No, we still don't have that one. Oh, cool. Whoa. Oh, so I can get them, but they're just so expensive. I guess the missions I did aren't too much of a payment. Who knows? I do intend to grind missions. Probably the explosion ones, like this one, to get the money necessary for the good ones. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time in the next exciting episode when I'm probably gonna take a leak in between episodes because I don't record them in sequence. But I'll see you guys next time. I might see you in just an Elysium Tale because I do intend to start another series to distract me from Rayman Forever. It's a series that I rather like, but you'll see. You'll see.